Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm back in Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, and I'm going to be going over how to get OP in general fast in this game. Now, obviously, I'm not the best at this game, but I do know all of the real tips and tricks to help you get good, and I'd say I'm also not bad. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this straight off with what you want to do is, obviously, pets are the main aspect of this game. Now, even though you don't really get a ton of coins from selling your bubble, as you've probably figured out by now, the best way to get coins is just from collecting the loot at the Zen Islands. So if I just go around here, I guess these are gems. I'm getting a ton of gems, but this is because my pets too. But it is actually better if you just go ahead and grab these. I get around, it looks like I'm getting 21 million right now from each of these, and that's without any boost or anything on. So as you can see, it is pretty nice to open this, whereas if I sell this 133 million bubble, which probably took me around an hour of using. So wait, actually I don't even know how much do I get. I get 32k per bubble right now, so you can do the math on that if you want. I don't know how long this took me to do, but as you can see, if I sell, I get around 2.5 billion. I'm pretty sure that's said, which is a lot of coins, obviously, but you could get way more if you just play the game. Now, obviously, if you're AFKing, then it's better just to use the bubble. But anyways, so obviously with coins, that's the best thing you want to do. Opening the final egg is best, obviously, but don't just open it at the islands. This is a tip for whatever island you're on. Don't actually open it at the islands. When you're going around, unless you're AFKing, I guess, but when you're looking around, you'll find green islands. This is not just in this final place. And on these islands, they have special eggs. So I'm trying to look for a rainbow swirl one. I'm guessing that one's rainbow swirl because there's people at it, but I just fell completely past it. Actually, it may not be. That guy just jumped off. Is it a rainbow swirl? I'll check. Or not, rainbow swirl. Is it a rainbow egg? So anyways, on this islands, there are eggs. The same eggs that are in the islands above it. Now, the reason that matters is because these eggs are luck boosted. They're boosted in luck. So this is a void egg. But as you can see, this void egg is times 5 luck, and it also shows when the island disappears, which I actually never realized it showed that. That's pretty helpful. But yeah, you can basically open these ones instead if you're playing the game, because you have a ton more chance of getting good pets from this. That's how I've gotten my 3 Hexariums, which, yes, I do know I need to work on my team. And it looks like, dang, you just got a mythic dark phoenix, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so anyways, you want to be doing that, because that's the best way to get pets, which really do make up the game. Now, once you get into the really late game, you will start to notice that gems don't mean a bunch, but if you do really need gems, and you're maybe not getting a bunch from the pickups, the Gem Genie is actually great in this game. I don't want to fall off. Oh my gosh. The jumping. I know you can turn off the jumping in settings, but sometimes I just need to jump a little higher, and it's a little annoying. So, anyways, so if I go over here, obviously, you're not going to probably get 4 million if you have worse stats than me, but it's still a great way to get gems, and you should have the final world unlocked, because honestly, getting through the worlds isn't the problem. It's once you get to the final world. You could probably beat the whole game free to play in 30 minutes to an hour. I did on my alt account, which is right here actually. But anyways, so yeah, obviously, that you can get up here pretty quickly. It's just getting good pets is the really hard part. Once you get up here, you'd think maybe you possibly beat the game, but then it starts to get really grindy as you have to hatch 0.02% and all that, which is not as easy as it sounds. It doesn't even sound easy, really. But yeah, definitely be opening up the rainbow egg. Now, what I did before the rainbow egg, because obviously the rainbow egg is expensive to open. It is 1.5 million, which you can't really open for too long. I was opening the void egg before that. That's actually how I got all these shiny dark phoenixes. And now, I did go over this in a previous video, but I'll go ahead and quickly talk about that real quick. Another great thing that is going to give you so much more stats is the team up enchant. It is the best enchant in the game by far, because what it does is, as you can see, all of my pets have team up 4, team up 5, all of that. So let's just take this one for example. This does 3,623 bubbles. If I unequipped it, now it does 1,115. So both the bubbles and the coins and the gems increase by a ton, because all of them have team up. And so, and even the others go down. Like, so this one is 2,141. If I take this off, now it does 1,998. So they all rely off of each other, which is really good once you start getting a pretty big team. So, oh, you can actually see, what is this? I've never noticed. What is this right here? Is it something to do with the infinite inventory? I know I have that. I don't know what that is up there. But anyways, so yeah, you want to go ahead and get those enchants. It can be really hard to get the team up 5, even the team up 4. I've struggled a lot with. I went through an entire 10 million gems with 0 team up 5s. And I was pretty mad about that. And then sometimes I'll just skip it. I really hope they add an auto roll or some sort of feature like that in the future to the enchanting, because it is a very annoying that, like, sometimes I'll just keep clicking them because I'm not getting it, and then it just goes so fast I'll accidentally reroll a team up 5 and I'll sit there and cry for 30 seconds. But anyways, so yeah, you want to be doing that. Now, if you have not yet got all your masteries complete, I would definitely focus on that, because that does help a lot. I mean, some of them maybe not as much if you're still trying to get to the top. Like, shops probably won't matter a bunch, but the pets will, especially like the equips. That will help out a ton, the pet equips, so that way you can obviously have more pets equipped, giving you more bubbles, more coins, more diamonds, all of that stuff. And I'm about to hit max gems, but I've got nothing to spend it on. Getting to the end of the season pass is great, but it is also probably a little tricky. I mean, so I'm about 5,000 away. It's probably the only thing I did not spend Robux on was unlocking all. Now, they're okay. Honestly, they're not that great though. I mean, they're probably good, especially if you're not if you're at the start, but they're not really too great. I mean, you can, if you need more luck. Potions is luckily turning out to not be as big of a deal in this game as originally thought when the game released, because it turns out there's actually tons of ways to get potions. If you want to know what your keys are used for, there's on the chest will spawn on islands every now and then. The royal chest key is rare to find that island. It barely ever spawns, but when it does, you definitely want to make the most of it and use that. It's like a white island, but yeah, I'm looking around to see if I can find any of these. So the normal key, golden key, basically that, oh, right there. All right, there's an example of one right there. So yeah, you want to be using these, especially if you need potions, because that's a great way to get potions from these keys. They give you a ton. I really wish the jumping, I could, like, I'm pretty sure in Bubblegum Simulator you could, like, change how high you could jump. I might be thinking of another game though. But right here you can see you basically just get a ton of potions, and the key is not too hard to get. So I would definitely recommend trying to find this if you have any and haven't used it yet, especially if you need potions, because potions can help you out a great amount in this game. I'm always using the max tier ones when I hatch, and I don't really use them for anything else. I should probably start using them for getting coins, because I know that helps out a lot. But yeah, make sure you have your boost going. Like, if you need coins, make sure you're using coins and the golden orb to pick up them much faster. They respawn quite a bit faster, so that is helpful. And besides that, honestly, just, yeah, you want to be grinding the game. It is a very grindy game. I mean, you need 2,000 eggs and even a rebirth or trade, which is very, very hard if you're free to play. If you have to AFK, definitely be making sure you're opening your bubble. A little trick if you for somehow haven't figured this out yet. If you're on a computer, just hold down on the mouse, and then, like, if you're on Windows, do Alt-Tab. And now I'm not holding or anything, and I'm auto doing it, which is a pretty nice feature. And then if you want to stop, you just have to click the screen and it'll stop. That's a nice feature if you're on a Windows. I'm pretty sure this will work for like a Mac and stuff too. I just don't remember the exact keys for it. But that's a nice little trick if you're gonna AFK, or just use an auto clicker. If you're AFKing, you should probably just have an auto clicker at 1 millisecond. That's what I was doing. That's actually how I got up to 1.2 billion bubbles, which isn't as great. I mean, I could definitely do more now, but at the time I didn't have that much stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on grinding this game. The most annoying part is probably just dropping everywhere to find the island with a rainbow egg. It does take quite some time, and it's a little tedious, especially if you miss the island or can't make it. Then I just want to scream. Let's look over here. What's this island? Nope. Alright, great. My alt keeps rejoining. I'm not even really using it. Alright, nothing there. Oh, will I be able to see that one? Whoa, there's 2 people over at this one. What's at this island? I couldn't even see. But yeah, let me know how many bubbles are you at right now, even though bubbles aren't even like really important in the bubblegum simulator, which is kind of funny, at least for getting coins or anything. How much bubbles are you at right now? Make sure to let me know, and that is probably going to be it for this video. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. I would greatly appreciate that. Shop refreshes in 3, 2, 1. Oh, a couple coins. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye.